So you remember how Grandpa would take all of his like grandchildren out every year, and we'd all do something, you know, constructive or creative to earn our living. Well, when Grandpa chose me to come out and live with him, I was what 10, and then he took me out to Palm Springs in the middle of that desert where there's literally nothing to do. But so this was around the time when he was getting his model train set. You remember that thing, right? That was when you know, the thing that he always brings up at all those family events, how he's always bragging about his train set and how it's amazing and everything. Yeah, I hate his stupid trains. Anyway, but no, when I came out, I had to help him work on his train set, and it was pretty fun, you know. I'm actually, you know, now an engineer, as you know, and I think that's where all my engineering interests got started, was working on that train set. So then, after the train set, I think the next event that really influenced me was when I got my first car. Now this was what, 5.5 years after the little train set incident. So I got my first car. I think you already know the story. It's a red Corvette, beat up, really awesome. Loved the thing. I worked on it all the time. And then, so we built it up. Took us what, I think another $10,000 to get that thing fully working. And I mean, it was fast. Red throttle on all the turns. I loved it. And then the previous owner, he came back. He still had the title of ownership because, you know, we bought it without the ownership. That's why we got it for so cheap. And he actually tried suing us, and that's why. So we had to give him the car back. And I mean, that sucked. A year later, my dad decided to buy me a new car. This one was a beat-up Mercedes. We turned this one into a project. Got that built. I was driving that around for my last 2 years of high school, then ended up selling it off so I could go to college. And then I guess the rest of the time that's been influencing the person I've become is college. You know, college, it's been fun. I mean, so sophomore year I did my internship at some auto shop, worked on cars and stuff, did what I loved, you know, because I'm an engineer right now. And then junior year, they put my truck that I built in a magazine, and then this guy named Ryan over at Twisted Illusions, he hired me to build another custom truck, and that took about half a year, I think 6 months we got that truck built. And then that went on to the SEMA show. In the SEMA show, we auctioned off the truck, made about $100,000. That was fun. And yeah, I mean that was basically that. Oh, I mean, you know, like partying and hooking up with girls. I'd say that was also, yeah, it's also influenced the person I've become. Yeah, I mean, can't get enough of partying. Oh, and girls. Girls are fun. Yeah, I like that.
I think you just asked me that, right? I mean, of course I'm happy with who I've become. You know, I get to do what I love as a hobby in college, and then I do literally the minimalist. Okay, I don't even think that's a word, but I do like barely any work. And then, you know, the rest of the time that I'm not doing schoolwork, I'm out partying. That's cool.
I mean, around about that time, I envisioned myself. I mean, this isn't realistic, but I envisioned myself, you know, landing a pretty sweet job at some huge like American car company, and you know, being able to like just not do schoolwork and then do whatever I want. You know, get a ton of money, just buy like Belvedere and Patron. But I mean, I guess like it kind of worked out like that. I mean, I'm going through college right now. I'm still doing some schoolwork. I do have some money. I mean, I'm working over at Twisted for Ryan. And then, yeah, I mean, I get to, you know, drink, you know, in college. I mean, it tastes like aloe vera grinded with pine needles and shards of glass. And then every morning I end up waking up like freaking Kimbo Slice beat me down with like a pillowcase full of freaking bricks. But You know, it's fun. It's part of the college experience.
Obviously,
So
you know,
happy.
Dad and Gramps. Dad's been paying for the projects in high school, and then Grandpa, you know, he's the one who got me interested in freaking building stuff. Oh, I guess Ryan over at Twisted, you know, he's got me the sweet job. Yeah, I got to say him. He's kind of pushy though. Oh, I guess my mom. You know, she cooked, made food for me all the time when I was a kid. Probably would have starved if it wasn't for her. How do we even answer that? I don't know. I guess like you know my creative like car designs. I guess that could help the community. I don't know. I can't really see it helping humanity anytime in the near future. But I don't know. Like, well, oh, there was this one time. We actually started out with the intention of you know helping out you know our little community, but so we're freshmen in college, and you know like we're halfway through the year, so we're starting to realize it's you know tough getting you know your booze and stuff. So we decided to help out our you know college community. We me, my friend Matt, and this other guy. Don't really remember his name. I haven't seen him in like 3 years. Um, we decided to start a brewery in our dorm room. Um, that went not well, not good at all whatsoever. Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, besides the fact that our room smelled like acidic death for, you know, because we spilled everywhere. The RA ended up writing us up, and then no one wanted to buy our cheap booze because it tasted so bad. But you know, it was a fun experience. We had a good We had good intentions. You know, we wanted to help our community. So I mean, that whatever worked out. Uh, um, no idea. I literally